Tell me a little bit about yourself and why did you choose power engineering?
The first job I had was the rink attendant at the arena. It was just performing tasks like operating the Zamboni, checking brine tank levels, checking gauges within the plant room, making sure the plant was running successfully. You could just do that by looking at the computer, making sure the temperature of the ice and the temperature in the facility was where it was supposed to be. And it was little tasks like cleaning the dressing rooms after teams would come in and cleaning the arena after there'd be a game or an event. And then the second job I had was working at my uncle's farm, and that was usually just an off-season job from working at the arena. It was usually in the summer, and we would just perform tasks like general maintenance, operating smaller machinery like the Bobcat or just smaller tractors. It was also a lot of cleaning machinery. And then the third job I had was at a welding shop where we would assemble hopper bottom bins and flat bottom bins, but we would also cut metal for smaller jobs that people would come in with. I had to learn how to weld there and obviously learn how to cut the metal, and then we would paint the metal or the bins whatever color the client wanted. And yeah, and the reason I chose power engineering was I have a couple family members within the industry, and when I was in grade 11, my dad took me on a job shadow at Husky, and I was intrigued by sort of everything that was going on, and since then have sort of wanted to be within the industry. But then recently, starting up and stopping boilers has really interested me, and I'm intrigued by the whole process.
What do you consider your weaknesses are? And can you tell me a time when one of them was exposed and what are you doing to work on them?
I'd say my biggest weakness is something I've had since like elementary school. It's public speaking, and I've dealt with that from Remembrance Day poems to oratory with just doing poems in front of the whole school. I'm working on it by just in class, I'll speak up more, or I'll take the time to read articles just to like better myself and better my reading capability. And I hope to be better at that by next year by doing like toolbox talks within the industry, hopefully, or even just speaking out in class with my peers or in group projects.
Tell me a time you took initiative on a task that you knew nothing about and what was that outcome?
Something that I did a couple summers ago was putting together my dad's skidoo. He wanted the top end changed out, and I had no idea how to do it, and he wasn't too sure either, but he sort of just let me get after it, and I sort of just looked at YouTube tutorials and asked my family members and friends sort of what they did, and I just took one bolt off at a time, and slowly it came apart. I got him to order the parts and put it all back together, and everything sort of went right, and he's been using that skidoo since.